It's Lego time! It is Lego time. We are getting back into the Star Wars TIE Bomber. Last time we did about half of it, and this time we're hopefully going to complete it. I do a little top-down view. There we go. There we are. Let's get things out of the way. So, this is what we got to last time, like the main body bit. Looks like a bit of binoculars, as we found out. So there's that. We have our bag of Darth Vaders and Vice Admiral Sloane, and various other things. Let's get those out. And our spares go over there. And then we've got our instruction booklet. So we should be on bag 3 right here. Which probably starts around here somewhere. Nope. There it is, bag 3. So we should just be doing like the rest of the body and then the wings. Oh, Lego kind of went everywhere then. Right, let's get the instructions over there for a second. Go up there. Right. We need to build a person. So let's get those ready. There's his helmet. There's his legs. Let's do that first. Building the, what are they called? Bomber troopers? TIE bomber pilots. I think they're meant to be troopers of some sort. Hey there, just a quick reminder, this is a recording of a stream I did on Twitch. If you like this and want more live content, come join the chat and the great community over on Twitch. I stream every week Monday, Friday and Sundays, or follow me on my socials for any changes or extra streams. Okay, thanks, and here's the video. But whatever, he's got a very mean look on his face, even though you'll never see it. Oh, he does have a gun though. There's a gun in here. I know we have a spare gun. There's a gun in here. Suppose just in case he crash lands and has to shoot those rebel scum. You never can be too careful now, can you? There we are. Right, where's that gun? There it is. He is also right-handed. There he is. You can go sit next to them. Right. Oh, we're building the gonk. Good old gonk. Right. Need one of those. I wonder if they realised how popular a gonk droid would be when they first came up with it. It's surprisingly popular, isn't it? Everyone loves a good gonk. Right. This is an odd one. Look, it's like a little hollowed out brick, but it's got little tabs on it and stuff. Very odd. Very odd. That's going that way, by the looks of it. 2 letterbox. No lights on it. So, flat one with smooth top and 2 studs goes that way. Oh, does that actually grip on that? You can put things in the gonk? You can put things in the gonk, people. Well, I'm not sure if you're meant to, but you can. That's amazing. And then we need a little face for the gonk, which I can't see. There it is. And feet. He needs feet. I think I'm going to go in the middle, slightly off center, like that. Here we go, and we have our little gonk. Does he actually stand up? He does! Love it. Everyone loves a gonk. All because they say gonk. Gonk. Right, where are we? We're looking at it from this angle. Got a red brick to stick in there. Right in the front. Smooth 2x1 plate. That one, that one. Stick in there. Wow, that's fiddly. Oh. Yep. Right angle thing. Go in there. Leah, hello. Hello, how are you doing? How is your Sunday so far? You woke up and went to say hi to a friend, immediately got embroiled in a conversation about fairy bread and crocodiles. Please do enlighten the class on fairy bread and crocodiles. What did we learn? Or were you doing the teaching? Are the two related, or how please do elaborate. Right, we have this thing, and we need a little peg, which I did see a second ago. Ah, it's underneath. There it is. We've got another one of these. Snap on. Australians.
Hey, welcome back.
Just Australians.
So glad you could join us today.
Demper, 13 months. Thank you. Thank you so much for the tier 1 13 months. Lucky 13 certainly is. That's like a whole year, that is. That's like a whole year. How are you doing today, Demper? What are we building? We are building the Star Wars Lego TIE Bomber from Return of the Jedi. I believe it's from Return of the Jedi. It's this one. 75347. It's a pretty cool one. You can shoot things, you can drop bombs. And it's going to go add to my various Star Wars ships that I have. That will be going on display behind me on the shelf when I get round to it. That's not the piece I want. That's not the piece I want. I've lost a piece. Ah, there you are. Tired. Yep. Mood indeed, Demper. Zora was kind enough not to let me sleep. Oh, so kind. I'm doing alright. We've made a lovely AeroPress. I did say I was going to put some caramel in it. But to be fair, it's too nice to spoil with, like, sweetness. Does it shoot little Lego pieces? It certainly does. So these bits on the front can fire studs. And then this little bit on the bottom will fire bombs. So it'll have little thick bombs you can fire. Is it on? But we're hopefully going to finish it today. Oh, they're in there. Okay. So yeah, we're making a little bomber. This isn't like an Ultimate Collector's one, so it is meant to be for kids. But screw kids, I like Lego. I liked Lego before they were even born. Same with Pokemon, it's not for kids. It's for me. Right. I don't know what we're building here. This is very odd. Is this like the... Oh, it might be the compartment. Ah, that makes sense. Some sort of compartment for our little man to sit in. Right, so it's flipped upside down. Then we need this thing. That thing. I'm jealous you get Monmouth coffee anytime you want. We were just saying how I think they have a shop down in London, which is where they usually ship it from. Was there one in Bath? I can't remember. There's definitely a shop somewhere that I would like to go to and see how they make it. Like actually have a tasting on their terms. Just to see if I'm doing it justice, because it's bloody good when I make it, but I don't know, could be better. Could be better. How's your weekend going anyway, Leah? And Denver, how's your weekend going? I liked Lego before Lego was born, I certainly did. It called out to me through the ether. You've been there? Ooh! Do I need to order Monmouth coffee for someone? Yeah, do we need to send you a care package, Leah? Is that something we need to do? It's indescribably busy on weekends. Oh. Part of why it's so good is how fresh it is, sadly. True. But depending on how quickly we can roast it and package it, it shouldn't take more than a few days to get to you. And like, you shouldn't drink freshly roasted coffee. Like if I roasted something today, if it's a light roast, you should leave that 2 to 3 days. If it's a dark roast, you could leave that up to 5, maybe even a whole week before you even start grinding it and drinking it. You should not be drinking. It's not bad as such, but to get the best out of that coffee is to leave it for a couple of days after it's roasted, because during the roasting process, there's a lot of gases and stuff involved, and some of that still needs to come out. So it wouldn't be the worst idea for us to get freshly roasted coffee and to ship it in an airtight container. It would have to be airtight, and to get it to you, it would be fine. As long as it got there within a week, I would say we wouldn't have an issue. But then again, would it get there in a week? It's probably the question we should be asking. And you know what? Knowing some delivery companies, probably not. Probably not. Right. You're going on here like this. We're apparently lifting that up like so. And we're slamming that down on there. Oh, that's like the door at the front. Cool. Would it pass customs? Yeah, it should do. I've ordered coffee from abroad. Top of the morning coffee, which I've had a couple of times, comes from America. So it would just have to be labelled as coffee, food stuff. They've occasionally taken months, though. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, no, that is fair. I try my best, but I'm literally not the one carrying them. It would be quicker for us to fly to you and bring it with us. Plus, there's the whole shipping cost. Because when I get top of the morning coffee, it's like £16 delivery. to get it here from the USA, and that's just, I mean, the coffee itself costs like 10, so I'm paying more on shipping. Worth it for a one-off stream thing, but not for a regular thing, is it? Right. Oh, we got the front window here. That Lego, you could have done a little bit better than that. You could have actually made it so it was a window that they could see through. But all right, I guess. I understand why you haven't. Because it would make the whole thing not really work. But there we go. That's the front one side done. And that opens up to put our little man in. Okay, now we're building something else. We're taking one of those and one of those. Rusty tried to send me a care package of haggis 2 years ago. Oh, I bet that didn't go well. I mean, haggis is a whole load of different types of things. You should absolutely go to the one near Burracan Market, because I have been to that market. I swear I have. Is that the one that's underneath the bridge? Is that the one? I've got to Google this now. Is that the one underneath the bridge? Kind of underneath the bridge. Yes! It's the one, it's not underneath the London Bridge, but it's like down, you go London Bridge and down. Yes, I've been there. So where the hell is the... Oh my god, I walked past that. I mean, this was back in 2014 when I wasn't really doing this much like coffee stuff, but I walked past that. In fact, there was a very nice pad thai market stall across the road from it. Oh, I am annoyed. I know exactly where that is. You're still waiting its arrival, Denver. Oh my god. Neil's Yard Dairy is right around the corner, which is the best place I've ever bought cheese. Oh. Borough Market is absolutely amazing. It is. Highly recommend if you're going to go to a market. I mean, there's several fantastic ones in London. I mean, London's all right. I wouldn't choose to go there unless you're going for purely tourist reasons. I certainly wouldn't ever live there. There are definitely better cities in the UK. But in terms of like touristy stuff, it's worth going for like a week and just getting it all out the way and seeing everything. But it does have some really nice places like Camden, the markets, various things like that. That was a good market, that one. I went on a through work. I went on a training course for a week in London, so I was paid to go there and learn some stuff. And of course, that was only like 9 till 5 course, so and we often finished early actually. So I'd spend, it was in July as well, so the days were long, some great sunsets, and we went and I basically just explored London as a tourist while being paid to be there, basically. It was great. And that's when I basically walked the whole of London the whole time, because at the time I didn't actually understand how the wasn't the Oyster card, but how you can use your debit card, your because contactless had literally just become a thing, like really everywhere. And I didn't realize I could just use that instead of an Oyster card, so I just walked everywhere instead. Apart from the time when my phone died and I was halfway across London, I was like, well, I need to get to Liverpool Street. And I just had to take the tube and bought a ticket. I didn't understand that. The whole maximum charge stuff and all that per day. Right, have I done that right? How did I walk past coffee? Because this was, I think, 2014. It was 10 years ago. I wasn't into my coffee as much. Hell, I mean, was it even there 10 years ago? Who knows? Had tight, yes, definitely. Almost a decade for you now too. Oh, you love living there. It's not for me. It's not for me. I could live in other cities for a couple of months. London, I could probably live there for a month, and then it'd just be too much for me. Be like, no thanks. Like Manchester, I could easily live in for a bit. Edinburgh, I could live in for quite a while. Edinburgh's such a good city. Probably one of the best cities we have in the UK. Probably the best city. I'll say it. Edinburgh's the best. There's always something going on. That is true. That is true. That is true. What? I don't know what I'm building here. We worked at many different events in London and loved it, but it was also nice to go home afterwards. Yeah, it's too expensive. There's too many people there, sort of thing. You know, you can tolerate it for a bit, and yeah. I walked a lot of first week, but eventually took the tube everywhere. You became a local. It was pretty established in 2016. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. So it probably was there. I probably just walked straight past it. Couldn't live in London literally because I couldn't afford to physically. Yeah, it's overly expensive for no reason. Right. So that's going on there. These are going on like this. Yes. And then one of those on here. And we have a nice flat bit with things on it. The only reason we could afford it is that someone else was paying for housing. Yeah. Yeah. I've been there probably 3-4 times, and half of those someone else was paying for the hotel. And the other times it was only for a couple of days. Still quite expensive. We had to like be so far outside of London, which isn't a problem because getting into London's easy. But you know, I wasn't in London. I was on the outskirts. There's always something going on. That's why I can't live there. It's one of those cities that never sleeps. What are we doing now? We're getting this thing. We're flipping that over, and that's going there. There. Yeah. Like so. Oh, it told me. It told me exactly where it's going. Huh, cool. Okay. So then we have one of those. One of those. You were in the Marylebone. So very central indeed, yeah. Could walk to Regent's Park and Oxford Street easily. I was, when I was doing the train course, it was over near Liverpool Street. So, you know, quite easy to get to and from because that's one of the bigger train stations. But, and fantastic food up in that region. Oh boy. God. I was on the, whenever I went away for work, for any reason, we always had to find the best burger place we could find. And I certainly did. And then met up with my friend who lives in London, and he was like, that's not the best. And he took me somewhere else, and it was even better. He certainly showed me. But yeah, we always had to find like the best burger place, which meant I walked around basically finding the best burger places and eating a lot of burgers for a week. Found a couple of secret bars as well. That was fun. I've got to do this 2 times. Did you tell me that at the start? Did you tell me this at the start? It did. It did tell me at the... God damn you. In the Marylebone. Yes. That's how you say it, right? Oh, I do like it when people have no idea how to pronounce British names. Because, I'll be honest, half of us Brits don't know how to say it until we hear someone else say it. If you're not from the area, no idea. Alright, we're speed running. Speed running. Chumley. Farnshire. Loughborough's the one that usually catches people out. Or Worcestershire is another one. Worcestershire. Not that I can speak because of Welsh names. Although I still maintain Welsh is technically a phonetic language. Have I done this right? I think I have. Right, get you two. Yeah. Stick you up there. Luga Baruga, that's the one. Everyone loves a bit of Luga Baruga. It doesn't help that, like in America, in the USA, that they've reused some names and they say them differently. Like just because of the accent and stuff. You know, they actually are pronounced differently, even though it's the same word. I mean, it's not a big deal, but. That doesn't help when people come over here pronouncing things how they would back home. Worst Chester sauce. Sauce, you mean? Okay. We've done everything on that. It should have twigged in my brain that I had to do this twice because there was double the amount of things in front of me than what I was putting in. There's a fine line between pronouncing something properly and having a British accent when you're trying to pronounce stuff right. Yeah. Yeah, plus the UK has so many wide variety of accents that sometimes we can't pronounce it like they would locally. Liverpool being Glurpool. Glurpool? Is another one. They just get rid of the V completely. Some of them. Right. Now we have these, and these attach like so. Come on. There we are. And like so. There we are. It's actually going to be quite sizable. Probably perfectly in scale with the X-Wing over there. Why are these here? Oh, wait a minute. Where'd that happen? What the have I missed a whole page? Hold the phone, hold the phone, hold the phone. Yeah, we did that. I missed a whole page. Yeah, I just skipped this whole page. That's a big oops on my part. Whoopsies! How goes the Lego? I think that explains it. Yeah, I missed this page somehow. It's okay. What? Oh, I was meant to do that first. Oops. Okay. Put the thing inside first, and then the outside bits. Oh, anyway, hello. Welcome on in. How are we doing on this lovely Sunday? Has anyone got any plans today? Right, so that then fits on like so. There you go. You can always tell you've done something wrong when there's bits left over from a bag. A lot of bits left over from a bag. Right, we're on bag 4 now. The final bag. Are any of you lovely people streaming today? Right. Let's get the big pieces over here. We got these, which will probably become the bombs. Put that there. And that there, like so. I need okay, one of those, one of these. Just doing homework and knitting today. Sounds like a... I mean, the homework's not great, but... at least a nice, relaxing day, hopefully. We're just going to have a nice, relaxing evening, I think. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Oh, look at that. Nice, lovely black triangle. It's very shiny. That goes on there. We've got a... you to go there. You going there. One black one here. We've got to do this 2 times. Hold on. Yes. Okay. Okay. At least I won't be shocked when I get to the end. Okay. Stick that there. You like that. You on that. And then a triangle. Thomas, hello! Hello, welcome on in! Currently breaking into your loose tea again. Nice. We were talking about tea earlier. And whether you would go out and get milk or risk it being black. How's it going, Thomas? Cortana, yeah, there we go, there we go. It's working. It's working. Yes, it is working. Mobile didn't show. Oh, that's a bit odd. How is Sunday? Oh, I need to start drinking my coffee. Getting too much into Lego. I don't want my coffees to go cold, do I? You don't put milk in tea. Baffling. Is it black tea or green tea, though? Because you don't put milk in green tea. You only put it in the black tea. You want to try Lapsang Souchong with condensed milk? Ooh, that would be weird. I can see that being good, but that would be odd. Just tired. How am I doing? I'm doing all right. We've had a few mishaps. I've spilt coffee. I've dropped things. I'm very much not awake today, I would say. Yeah, let's just leave it at that. I'm very much not awake today. But we're building some Lego. I've made some coffees. We had a nice little coffee time this morning. And almost finished this coffee, actually. Oh, yes. And we're building a Star Wars TIE bomber in Lego. And I think I'm building the wings. So I've done that. It was a recommendation, but I have too much tea to go through before I can allow myself to buy Lapsang Souchong. Cool. I do like Lapsang Souchong. Mainly because it has a funny name and I like saying it, but it is really nice to drink. I'm a fan. It does have a nice thing to say, it does. That's a shame, Lee. Well, more for you. If no one else likes them, more for you. I understand that and identify that state as well. I think many of us do. Right, I need one of you. And I need one of you. Going there. And that's going on here. Like so. that in the right place? Yes. Yes. And then you're going on here. And we have a little angled boy on there. Like so. It's a very specific taste of how smoky it is. It is. It is. And when someone said, oh, that's the smoky tea, isn't it? Before I had it for the first time, I was like, oh, give it a go. And I was kind of blown away of how smoky it tasted, but like good. It's odd. It's definitely an odd flavor if you've never tried it before. But it's not like off-puttingly smoky. Okay, what are these? Oh, you're going on there. Okay. Like so. Okay. And... oh, that's how we're doing the wings, is it? Gotcha. So one goes on the bottom. Like so. There we are. And one will go on the top, so I need to do that again. There's so much work, though. I was pretty disappointed. But yes, it's very specific taste, especially smoky and sugary. That would be an odd one, because yeah, pairing it with sugar. Because I wouldn't ever put sugar in a lapsang tea. It's one I would have black with no sugar. Most green teas I would never put sugar in, or milk. Black tea, British tea, proper British standard tea. The standard, you know, the generic standard tea. You do have milk in, and if you want sugar, you have sugar. Usually, you do have sugar. I would have one small sugar and milk, but I can drink it black if I have to. Many Brits will say you have to have milk and sugar. Because that's how tea is drunk. And we should know. We stole it. I mean, we invented it. Look, when you've spent your entire empire stealing things, particularly spices and tea, we just know best, alright? You end up making a lapsang sushi on barbecue oh, that would be interesting. Ooh. Very smoky barbecue sauce. Yes, I'd be down for that. Yes, please. Where can I get that recipe? Is that on your website? For those unaware, Leah has a website with many recipes on, I believe. It's on your roller blog. Do you put all your like things you do on there, or is it just like select few? Or do you not keep that updated anymore? I'm putting you on the spot here. You don't have to answer. what am I doing now? Oh, I'm doing that. Okay, so I've done that. Stop talking and pay attention to the Lego, Paul. Otherwise you'll miss a page again. You put all the stream recipes on the website. Nice. If they don't turn out, I just put a note on the top like this was vile. Oh, please feel free to drop a link to that website in chat. Ugh. Have you clicked? Did you click? There we go. So now we have like opposite corners, and we need the other side now. Is there a specific tea that is had with milk and sugar? I've had black tea with milk and honey, and an American style sweet tea, but I assume it's different. Not green tea. Yorkshire tea is a good one. I can't remember the specific variety of tea that is considered like the classic British everyday tea. I can't remember the actual specific type of tea. I can never remember it. But like if you get like Yorkshire tea, something like that. Yorkshire tea is probably one of the best. Then that's the one that people typically would have just milk sugar with, and is the standard British tea. Are we just doing the same? Oh, we're doing it backwards this time. Okay. That makes sense. Pyro! How are you doing on this lovely Sunday? My coffee addict father has a question. Egg in coffee. Conceptually and in practice, yes or no to both? What would be the purpose? Boba is made with milk tea. It is, but that's slightly different. That's more fruity as well, most of the time. At least the ones I've had. Egg in coffee. What absolute nonsense is that? Where did that come from? It's intriguing. Are you just saying that so I have to try it on stream? Cheapish compared to loose tea is your best bet for milk and honey because of the way it's processed and often ends up pretty bitter compared. Yeah, that's the thing. The British coffee without milk and tea is a little bit bitter. Agreed. Some people claim it helps absorb tannins and bitter bits, but I don't know about it. Okay, so now we're doing a deep dive here, are we? So fun fact. Coffee has tannins in it. Tannins are, I'm not actually sure what they are off the top of my head. I would have to look it up. But tannins are also the same thing that makes wine that little bit like sort of flavor, especially red wine. White wine doesn't have anywhere near as many, which is why you make red wine breathe. So when you open a bottle of red wine, you need to breathe the wine because it reduces it kind of like interacts with the tannins and it gets rid of the harsh flavor. Coffee has exactly the same stuff. And it's what makes it that, I guess, bitterness sort of flavor, I think, off the top of my head. Again, I need to look into this to give you the actual fact, but yes, it does have that. And to counteract that, you can introduce things like sugar, milk, sometimes even salt. things like that to bind with those chemicals and reduce their, the impact on your tongue. I've never heard of egg doing that, but egg has proteins in it, milk has proteins in it, and it's the proteins and fats, I think, that do this interaction. I believe it is the protein. It's either the protein or the fat. I can't remember which one, but there might be some justification for putting egg, probably just the egg white, if I'm honest, in with your coffee. That would be weird to me, but I can understand that approach. And of course, the heat from the coffee should also, mix in with the egg and stuff. Husband says egg in coffee is common in Scandinavian upper Midwest. Wow. Little bit, he says, I have to steep UK tea for about 10 seconds before it gets too bitter for the sugar to cut through. Astringent. Thank you. Google says that it's like the traditional way to make coffee in Sweden. I got the book out. I've got the book out. Yeah, see, I don't think this has anything to do with, like, traditional ways of doing it. This is more about where they're grown rather than how they're made. Yeah. This is Mr. James Hoffman's book on coffee. One of. Let's see if egg appears somewhere in here. It does not. Does Sweden appear anywhere? Or Scandinavia? No. Okay. Well, then I'm gonna have to do some research. According to Google, the Vietnamese coffee is yolk, milk, and sugar. No. Not in my experience. Vietnamese coffee is condensed milk and coffee. Just condensed. Well, I wonder if egg yolk and coffee would make it custardy. It'd certainly thicken it, yeah. You added the Lapsang barbecue sauce recipes to the site. Thank you, Leah. That would be awesome. I'm going to try that out. In the grounds. And then they prepare as normal. I mean, that would kind of mix in. Egg coffee has its own Wikipedia page. Why is this news to me? This is just news to me. Thank you for the horrors that I'm about to... I've got to try it now, haven't I? I've got to try it. Why? Why have you done this to me? Why? I guess we're trying egg coffee. But like in the coffee filter pot type arrangement. Oh! I suppose I could do a French press. I suppose they would probably prepare the coffee in a certain way. You wouldn't just add it in every other way. Like a Cubano coffee is either in a mocha pot or a espresso. Is it pink shiny? Pink shiny. Yes, I do add lots of VIPs. I try to use them all up actually. Pyro says an egg coffee. Is a Vietnamese drink traditionally prepared with egg yolk, sugar, condensed milk, and robust coffee. Okay, so I've just done condensed milk and coffee. I have a Vietnamese friend who made me Vietnamese coffee, and hence why I have the Vietnamese fin up there. And I've done that on stream. She got me that and taught me how to do it. And she just does condensed milk and coffee and the coffee. I've never seen. Actually, I'll ask her on Monday because we work together. I will say, why have you never put egg in your coffee? I'm just gonna say that to her. See what she says. The drink is made by beating egg yolks. Oh, it's the yolk. Okay. With sugar and condensed milk, then extracting the coffee into the cup, followed by a similar amount of egg cream or egg yolks. Oh, so it's like you use it to. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So you're basically making like a whipped meringue sort of thing. Thing is, though, with yolk and milk sugar, you could end up with a condensed milk like. Yeah, you can end up with a condensed milk like thing. Kind of like eggnog. Yeah, eggnog in your coffee. I have kind of heard of that then, I guess. It'd be like a custardy drink, yeah. Creme anglaise, custard. That's custard. Never call it creme anglaise in the UK. That is custard. Where are we? What am I doing? I've lost so much track with this coffee talk. If you're watching this on the YouTube and you're wondering why the hell are they talking about coffee so much, I do coffee stuff on Sundays along with the Lego stuff. But that's for the people on YouTube. Because you're probably confused right now. Why isn't he just building the Lego? Because we went down a black hole of coffee. And tea. Custard is very much too broad a concept. No, I agree. I agree. In the wider culinary world, custard is a an overarching term. But in the UK, it will only ever be creme anglaise, as this is known. And that's why Brits get so confused when they go abroad and it says custard and not, and they don't get what they expect to be custard. Which is hilarious. But again, I only found that out when I went to France the first time. Someone said, oh yeah, unless it says creme anglaise, it's not what you expect. Hence where the term comes from, obviously. Meringue is egg whites. That's right, I know. Yeah. It's weird that they're choosing to use the yolk instead of the white. I'm gonna have to try it though, aren't I? I'm gonna have to try all these egg recipes now. I love you guys. I love you guys because you bring new things into my life and give me, you educate me as much as I hopefully educate you. But then you do things, you say things, and you make me taste things that I thought I'd never ever want to taste. And now I'm dreading just having egg in my coffee. It might be nice. It might be nice. Hopefully, I mean, if there's sugar in it, if there's sugar or condensed milk in it, it will be nice. Because the sugar will just overpower any of the bad flavors. Hopefully. please continue to suggest random recipes like that. I always appreciate it, even if I am saying please stop. Sounds horrible. I do appreciate the suggestions. But to go back to the original question, I guess, Pyro, I've never heard of it, but I will give it a go, I guess. That's the best I can do. Tune in at some point, one Sunday in the future, where Paul puts egg in his coffee and regrets it for his whole life. I should blame my coffee addict father, who had heard the Swedish-American version of putting egg in with the grounds in the coffee filter. Thinks it's conceptually revolting. It does sound conceptually revolting, but I can understand it. It's not like you're vegan or anything. No, I nothing, no problem with that. I don't know why. Okay, so the whole egg in with the grounds and then putting the hot water on top should be fine, because that is basically you're boiling the egg, and it'd be no different from having scrambled egg in my brain, right? But also in my brain I'm going, that's raw egg, and I don't like raw egg, I guess, in my brain. I know people consume raw eggs and it's perfectly safe to do so in the UK because we have good eggs. Have I jumped ahead on this? No, I haven't. But you get my point. It's like my brain is just saying all eggs need to be cooked. All eggs need to be cooked, and that is not cooking eggs. It will be. If you use sufficiently hot water and you leave it in there enough, it would be perfectly fine to consume. It would be perfectly fine raw, as I say. In the UK, we have good eggs, but some places in the world don't have good eggs. You made me eat tinned corned beef. I would never suggest you eat corned beef. I hate corned beef. And I still haven't got hands on with coffee with chicory. No, I haven't. I haven't, not yet. I need to. You are right, I do need to do that. Oh, we could make it a charity thing. I need to send you some Café du Monde coffee and just buy it in the grocery store. I think I need to go look at the international areas of some of the shops nearby and see if they have it, because some shops do have like a quite wide variety of stuff like that. So I should give that a go. I should definitely go and check that out before I get people to ship me stuff. I should at least see if they do sell it locally. Yeah, I think Community Coffee looks familiar enough that I might be able to get it. Yeah, that might be it. Maybe for charity, as a stretch goal, as a milestone or something like that, I will put an egg in my coffee. Which sounds like a weird sentence to say, but hey, that's where we are now. I'll be honest, I don't know when the next charity event will be. For those that are unaware, I'm a member of the Cosmic Heart stream team, and we're a charity-focused stream team. So at least 2 or 3 times a year, we will run team-wide charity events. We had one recently at the end of January, and I'm guessing the next one will be probably May onwards. I don't know. There's literally been no mention of when the next one is. They usually give us a heads up, and I'll let you know. But I do need more milestones because I'm not going to shave my beard off every goddamn time. It would just get boring. That's why. I need to keep that like. I need to not do it every time so that when I do it, it's special. What the hell am I building? So I've got a flappy bit. Okay, and then I've got to put another flappy bit on top, apparently. This way. Oh. Eyebrows next. No, because they don't grow back. Never shave your eyebrows off. Thomas is also part of the Cosmic Heart team. Do not shave your eyebrows off. I will never shave my eyebrows off. I've shaved my head before. So I had a charity thing way before I streamed. Back in... oh, these are the landing gear, are they? Ooh. That kind of makes sense. A little stabilizer. Back in, I think it was 2015 or 2014. I shaved my hair down past my shoulders and a big beard, bigger than the one this time, and I shaved it off for charity. Oh, maybe that isn't a landing gear. How odd. Right, so now we've got the missiles to make, which are these things, and those things, times 4. They do grow back. No, there's sometimes they don't grow back anywhere near what they used to. It says 4, but there appears to be more than 4 here. I'm not going to shave my eyebrows off, alright? So these go inside this little compartment here. Like so. And these are the bombs. Oh, put a little slit in my eyebrow. Yeah, like all the cool kids. Totally. And then on the top here, you push them out here and it fires them down. Pew! There we go. And then we've got the little green things to fire out front. Because TIE fighters use green lasers. There we go. Now we've got like a little transport thing to build. Imagine all the team shaves our eyebrows for charity. That would be odd. We would have to get together though and do like some sort of like team calendar photo shoot though. If we're gonna do something like that, we've got to get together. We'd have to like all be on camera as well, on stream while doing it. It's the only way. But yes, when the next charity event is announced, if I'm taking part, because I don't have to take part with every single one, if I'm busy or whatever. I will let you all know, and we'll have some egg coffee. How about that? I still need to try a Cubano. I have all the means to make it. I just haven't tried it yet. There's a couple of ways of making it as well. There's like the traditional way, and then there's like the more modern, quick, easy way. Traditionally, you take the first few drops from I think an espresso, Could be a mocha. Can't remember. And you use those, mix it in with the like brown sugar, and then you do your coffee as normal, and then you pour that in on top as like a layer of very sugary coffee syrup. That's one way of doing it. The other way is to put the oh, it's that way. Oh, got it. Okay, cool. Put the sugar on top of the coffee in the espresso machine. So you put the grinds in, then you put a layer of sugar on top. So the water has to go through the sugar, then through the coffee. And I'm worried that's gonna like actually damage the machine a little bit. Okay, if we can't shave the beard, can you make me dye it? I mean, you can make me dye my hair. Pink beard. Might need to bleach it first. Oh yeah, I'd have to bleach any hair if I'm gonna dye it. 100%. It's too dark, too thick. They make bleach for beards. Interesting. My dad has a Santa cake and he uses it to lighten his something. That is cool. I didn't know they did it specifically for beards. Right, are we done? Oh, we gotta do these. Okay. There's a little transport for more bombs, and that just goes there, like so. There we go. And then we have everything done. Let's get those over there. Those are the spares. Is there anything else? There is not. So here we go. So we have Darth Vader overseeing operations, as he should. Go on, stand up. We have, for some reason, Vice Admiral driving this. Are you even able to get in there? Are you even supposed to get in there? Oh, you stand up on it. Okay, you don't sit down. Fair enough. And this is a little hover thing delivering all the bombs. And we got a gonk droid just gonking about. And then we got our little guy who's going to go in the cockpit. Supposedly, but his helmet is quite large. Does it fit? Does he fit? Or is it because his arm needs to go up? Hold on. There we go. And he's now in there driving. Like so. And that is the TIE Bomber. 75347, 625 pieces, I believe. It is pretty awesome. I'm liking that. It can fire bombs, it can fire lasers, and it's a pretty decent like scale. Even comparing that to the Millennium Falcon next to me, it's probably the right kind of scale. Maybe a little bit too small, but they're meant to be like nimble and whatnot. I like it. Very fancy. Very fancy indeed. But there we go. That's the Lego build for today. I don't know what the next Lego build will be. We have a TIE Fighter. We have a TIE Interceptor, and we have the Ultimate Collector's Edition version of the X-Wing, which is more in scale, I think, with the Millennium Falcon. But there we go. That's it. That's us for today. Thanks for watching Lego builds, I guess.